Hi, I'm Craig Phillips and I've teamed up with Purple Bricks to help Britain get moving by creating some simple and inexpensive how-to DIY projects to make your home more appealing for the potential buyer. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build your own garden bar just like this, because regardless what size garden you have, even a backyard, in my opinion, a garden bar is the perfect thing to make a better sociable space. Now to start with, you're going to have to draw yourself a design and work out your sizes. I'm going to build mine 900 millimeters high, which is 90 centimeters, by 1050 millimeters in length and around 400 millimeters deep. Then what you need to do is decide what materials you're going to build it out of. I'm a big lover of using old broken up recycled pallets. It costs nothing, but of course you can buy timber and build the same structure as well. So once you've took your pallets apart, denail them all, sand them down, start getting them ready, and you can cut a kit of parts and then build your frame. I'm going to start off by using these are the underside of the actual pallet. I'm going to mark them up at 900 millimeters. Now these are what's commonly known as the skids. So they're underneath your pallet, and then of course you have your slats on top of them like that. These are ideal for the actual frame itself. They're nice and strong, and then the slats, once they're sanded down, they can be the cladding on the front of your bar. So I'm going to cut 4 of these and start making my corners up. A couple of different ways you can cut them down. If you've got electronic chop saw, that's going to be a little bit quicker, but if you don't have one of them, a hand saw is just as easy. So that's my 4 legs, 900 millimeters to give me my height. Them 2 there. Now I want to fix these together by putting a strut in the middle of them. So I'm going to use another skid from the underside of the pallets. It doesn't matter the thickness of these because they will all be hidden underneath the frame. So now I'll fix these together by drilling a pilot hole in through the top pieces of wood and drive some screws right the way through to bite this centre section. So that's one side frame now complete, standing at 900 millimeters high, 400 millimeters wide. I'm going to do the second one exactly the same. So that's my second side of the structure now complete. The next stage is fixing these together with more of the skids from below. These are the whole lengths, which are 1050 millimeters. So I'm going to fix these on here and here using the same method, drilling some pilot holes in the side and driving longer screws in to catch them here and here and here and here. That is the structure now complete. 4 struts across each corner holding these 2 sides together, and then 2 further ones in the middle which will hold a shelf. The next stage is to clad the front using the slats off the pallet and also the side. Now for cladding the front of your bar, you're going to use the pallet slats. You've got 2 options. One is you can just fix them down with the rough sawn edge on it here, which is how you will actually find the pallet, or you can actually sand them down like what I've done just on the one side. You can belt sand it, you can hand sand it, whichever you prefer. And we're just going to fix them down onto the front by applying a small amount of glue onto the 3 edges of timbers and then nailing them down, or you can screw them down. You've also got an option of cutting them down to size, like I've done with this one here, which that'll be my first piece, cut to size, and it'll fit on there perfect. Or you can fix them all down, and then at the end, once they're in position, you can simply get your circular saw and cut them all down the same length across there. I'm going to choose that method, it's a little bit quicker. The structure of the bar is all cladded now on the side, on the face, and it's trimmed down. We're ready to apply the top on there. Now there's a number of different materials you can use. You could use scaffolding boards, you could use floorboards. I'm actually going to use an OSB structural board. It's for external use. Again, it's recycled materials, all cut up bits of scrap, compressed down, glued and made into sheets. So I'm going to cut it down to size just with a little hangover on the edge here and here. And then that is my woodwork then complete. Now I'm going to paint my sides using an alfresco chalk-based paint. It's perfect for outside use on timber, allows it to expand and detract. I'm going to apply it with my handheld paint spray, but of course if you haven't got one of them, just use your paintbrush. That's the second coat of paint now complete. The next stage is I can fix down the OSB board for the bar top, apply some furniture wax to give it a waterproof finish. Now that's one layer of wax now complete. That's going to take about 15 minutes to absorb in there. But before I apply my second coat, just got some black screws. I'm going to screw this top down into the bottom frame. That's it, just sinks in below the surface of the actual bar top. And then my second coat of wax, I will actually fill in over the top of the screw so you won't actually see it. So that's how quick and easy it is to build your own garden bar. Now this section of course is one simple straight run. Depending on the size and shape of your garden, you could always build two sections and create a corner and L shape. The choice is yours. Hopefully I've inspired you to build your own garden bar just like this one. But if you're looking for more DIY tips, how to improve your home and get it sale ready, then follow Purple Bricks on social media.